G'day everyone, in this video here we're going to be looking at how to construct a box and whisker plot. So I've already set up some of the data, so the first thing you actually need to do is order your data here. So I've just done all of that just to make sure that I didn't waste any time doing that. So just make sure whenever you're ordering it that you do cross out the ones that you do write down, just so you don't forget any numbers or write any numbers down twice. Okay, so that's always very important. And I've just set up the scale for the box and whisker plot down the bottom here because I noticed that our top number was 8 and our lowest number was 2. So they're the values that I've put it in between. So we'll get into this. So first it asks us, the following set of data represents the hours worked. So this is how long hours worked by a shift worker their last 15 shifts. So it's always good when it is in that question to check that you do have 15 numbers. So just going along and just counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm all good. So I haven't messed up when I've added or missed a number when I've been doing it. That's really important. So here we're going to be looking at finding these values. So first it asks us to find the minimum value. Well, once it's ordered, this is really easy. The minimum is equal to 2. It's the smallest number we have there. Alright, part 2, find the max. Well, yet again, once it's ordered, it's very easy to do. This is 8. Alright, now it gets a little bit harder, but we've already looked at this hopefully, and finding the median. So the median's the middle number here. So we'll go and we have 15, so it should be our 8th number. So with this, just got to do this in yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's our 8th number, and you can always double check by counting on each side of it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on that side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on that side. So that's all good. Okay, so our median, or Q2, is equal to 6. Just going to write that there. So Q2 is equal to 6. Now we need to find our lower quartile, or Q. Ooh, it's not letting me write in that spot there. Sorry. Q1. So got to do this in green. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers here. So it's going to be the middle one of these, and that's going to be the 4th number. Okay, which is 4 here, and you can always double check. We've got 3 that side of that number, 3 that side of that number. We're all good. Okay, so Q1, this one is equal to 4. Just going to label it here. And then finally, we're going to look at Q3. This will be the 4th number of the upper half, which is 7. Okay, and you can check on both sides that there's 3 on both sides of that number there. So this is all the information that you do need to draw a box and whisker plot. So it is important to put your data in order, find your max, min, Q1, Q2, Q3. This is everything you need to draw it. Okay, so now we actually start by drawing it. I always like starting off with our middle point, which is Q2, because this is where a vertical line is. It's the middle of the box. So I'm going to draw that right here at 6. Okay, our Q2. Now I'm going to draw Q3 and Q1. They're the other vertical lines of the box, which is at 7 and 4. So now we can actually do the box part of our box and whisker plot by just filling in the top and the bottom. Okay, and now we can do our whiskers, which go to our max and min numbers. So our max number is 8, so this goes from this side of the box all the way up to 8. And then our minimum number goes from 4 all the way down to 2. That's a bit crooked. Hopefully you use a ruler when you're doing this, all the way down to 2. So this is the best way of actually doing this box and whisker plot to represent the data, which is part B there. Sorry, I didn't write that there, but this is part B. So always start off with your box and do the vertical Q2, Q3 and Q1 points. Fill in your box and then draw your whiskers out, because sometimes if you do the whiskers first you might go too far and it goes into your box and it looks a bit ugly. Okay, so just make sure you do follow this way, and hopefully this helps you with actually constructing box and whisker plots. Good luck.